Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning back in. Chase here, and today we're going to spotlight one of the best S ranks in the game, with the bonus of being in every single banner so far, the Wight King. Yes, not the White Knight, guys, it's Wight King. Just a joke, everybody calls him the wrong thing. Yeah, he is fantastic. He's, even in the JP tier list, from what I understand, he's still one of the top units. Not that I put a whole lot of stock in those things. He's a fantastic spellcaster. And he has what is possibly the best leader skill in the game. Even in JP so far, I'm not 100% sure on that. Although I will say that a lot of people overestimate how important leader skills are. But for as important as I think they are, even this one's fantastic. It's just a little 10% boost to all spellcasters, which melee units, physical units can do some things that spellcasters can't. But for the most part, spellcasters are going to be your strongest damage dealers. They're going to have a lot of AoE. They can, hide behind things and tanks and whatnot. They're very useful. So anyway, let's take a look at the stats. Mine is at 1 Awakening, as you can see. I did put an orb in it. This guy is very worth an iridescent orb to get up to level 100. But his HP, 455, relatively low. I think, I'm not sure what all the S rank HPs are at. I do believe he's on the low side for S ranks. His defense is fine. It's not good. I believe that's an average for a non-tank. A lot of the tanks have lower HP or defense. They just make up for it with high HP. His attack is normal, I think. You're not going to attack with this guy, but I've seen lower attacks, I believe. And his MP is high, 355 at only 1 Awakening. There's no bonuses from the weapon on it, but it is limiting. But he also has sporadic MP regen at 1 Awakening. 1 Awakening is terrific on this guy. I'm not going to say it's necessary, but if you're in a longer fight at all, it makes him a heck of a lot better. His wisdom is, without the weapon, should be 304. I just put the Battle Road weapon on him, the Skull Staff. It adds 36 wisdom total and 7%... See, it calls this zombie spell potency. I don't know if that's Zam or undead type, because this says undead spell brilliant. I don't know. Anyway, I believe he gets 7% on all of his spells. Maybe it's only on Zam type. Anyway, I think it's his best weapon. His agility is relatively high. Pretty high. I forget. He's not going to go faster than your really high guys, but he'll be one of your earlier attacking units most of the time. Let's see. The level 1 perks aren't really that important. So you can see as you level him up, he'll get his Kaswoosh buffed when you awaken him. He also has Bang and Zap resistance. That's fine. Let's look at his status ailments. He's got half resistance to poison and sleep. That's very good. Martial lock weakness is actually good. I pointed this out before. If a unit has no abilities and they're weak to it, that's good. It gets one of their status resistances kind of out of the way. Super weak to blind is another one that doesn't matter at all, and he's immune to paralysis. Gosh, those are great. His resistances are amazing, status-wise. Very, very good. Because the Pyramid event has pointed out, not that magic users are strong there, but resistance to sleep is very nice, as well as poison and paralysis. Yeah, those are great resistances to have. All right, so let's go over the highlight. By the way, that's another thing about comparing, maybe if you're comparing S ranks to A ranks, even when they have similar stats, the thing that pulls S ranks ahead, besides their ability to go up higher levels, because I think a lot of times if you're comparing an S4 to an A5, the A5 is usually going to edge them out, with the exception of this. S ranks get A rank abilities. Okay, they're almost always stronger than all other moves, most other moves outside of certain utility. I did go ahead and put a Zapple scroll on mine. I'm not sure if that was like and I'm not sure if that's the best for type coverage. I just put it on him relatively early. But his big move is Kaswoosh. And this is why I mentioned his MP before. His MP is very high, but without sporadic MP regen, you're only getting 3 casts of Kaswoosh. Mine's at level 5. Level 6 and onward is when the chances start getting really low. Keep in mind, these take A rank scrolls. So there's not going to be not a whole lot of competition for A rank scrolls. It's only your S units. So for him, it would be Lionheart has a move that will take them, and I can't remember other things. I think he's at least the only other relevant unit. Although I could be mistaken there. He also comes with Zamel. That's fine. Zam, I don't know. Don't seem to use Zam coverage a lot, but it could just be me. It at least hasn't been super relevant in a lot of things. And then he also has Swoosh. That's just his B rank spell. Obviously a weaker version of Kaswoosh, but you will find yourself casting it a lot of times, whether just to finish off something that's weak to save MP, or maybe it's a fight where you got to go 10 turns. You can use Swoosh. If you have one Awakening on him and anything but terrible luck, you should regen enough MP to use Swoosh. I won't say infinitely, but close to it. So Swoosh you can use no problem. Zamel the same thing. My Zapple's cheap as well. He can definitely cast those infinitely as long as he just doesn't whiff on sporadic MP regen every single turn. But yeah, Kaswoosh, you're only going to get 3 or 4 uses out of it. You need to think about when you're using that. Also, another thing that takes away from him on auto maps, if they go longer, he will use Kaswoosh on things that are resistant to it and really just waste a lot of his MP. But if you're on auto, it usually doesn't matter. But honestly, his Wisdom is 304 base. That's the same as my level 100 Zoma without weapons equipped, I believe. Sometimes when you take the weapons off, the math doesn't quite add up. But anyway, 0 Awakening Zoma and 1 Awakening Wight King, same Wisdom. Now, I'm not sure how their spell strengths differ. Apparently, major spell damage can have different values amongst different units, but you can see with his best weapon equipped, he only has 318 Wisdom compared to 340 on my Wight King with 1 Awakening and his, I believe, best weapon. Although he does have a lot more potency bonuses here. So, yeah, give me one sec. I forgot to put a team together. I'll go show him off in a fight real quick. Okay, I picked out a battle to show these guys off. They should be able to take it down pretty easily. It's the Zoma Battle, not the EX. I don't need to show my party getting wiped that fast. It's the 16,000 one, the normal Zoma boss battle. And I just hit recommended team. These guys seem fine. Yeah, take him in. Another thing, I went over this in my last video. This is pretty basic knowledge at this point, but keep in mind his 10% spell potency boost only works on units that start the round, not their turn, start the round within the 5 tile square around him. Yeah. So, yeah. Alright. We'll just go. And let's see. I think he is strong against these guys, so we'll just go up there. Take out the ads first. That hybrid is level 97, by the way. That's it's not too bad. All right, swoosh. All right, let's get a hit here against the boss. He's also weak to Zapple, but that's not what we're showing off here, especially since that's a scroll. 570 on Zoma. Now, if you think that's not amazing, well, Zoma also has a 20% damage reduction. So I'm not sure if that's a direct. It should just be a direct 20% off, but that should have done about 700 damage. All right. I don't even know what the. Okay, yeah, should have been a Dragon Lord showcase there. All right, so anyway, maybe not the best battle to show him off on. But maybe we'll get a look at his MP regen. No, it didn't hit it there. So it only hit for 400, but once again, he has a defense reduction. Let's see. Oh, and now he's got double spell resistance. So, terrible fight to show him off. So. Ouch. Alright, well, at least it didn't kill the showcase. So, another 500 damage there. I don't know if we'll get another hit on him. No. Well, we won. It wasn't necessary at all, but... Oh, no. I guess we didn't. We lost. But anyway, yeah, sorry. Terrible fight to go over. But hopefully the point got across. He's got a good leader skill. He's got great range in his abilities. You know, he's got the... I'll call it like the T-shaped Kaswoosh and Swoosh. And then the single target Zamel. If you really wanted the most range you could put on him, you could give him the Boom Scroll. I put mine on my Dragon Lord. But yeah, very useful unit. He's available on every banner, so I don't tell people to aim for the general pool, but believe me, when you get one or when you get Awakenings in him, be excited. He is so much more useful than a lot of the banner units we've gotten. That's not to say that you should not aim for those guys. It's just Wight King's amazing. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Good luck, keep grinding. Hopefully the new event is out soon. I'm setting this video to come out the 17th, so I'm really hoping we get some news by then because the current banner is over the 18th. So, alright, have a good one, guys.